I knew this was going to happen. I did. I knew this was going to happen. And I was like, all I needed was one more year. One more year for this tent to, and the deck and everything just to stay alive for one more year. That was all I was asking. I kind of noticed this issue last year, and I think I mentioned it to you guys. And I'm gonna show you what it is. Hello and welcome to Spirit Forest. We are in my home, and let me show you what my home looks like. So just so you know, the tent is still up. It's just there's some damage on the tent, or there's damage, and it was loud, you guys. Like my heartbeat went up. It was loud. Okay, so let me show you where I live, so you could see. There you go. Home sweet home. Canvas tent. Yes, I'm here for another year, and then I will be over here in a non-canvas tent, a house, a cabin, my home. And I just needed one more year for this thing to be able to stay up. Now I was debating on next year. What I'd do is I would take a year off having the canvas tent up. It's a lot of work, you guys, putting the canvas tent up, and I'm gonna have a lot of work inside my cabin, so I might be taking a break with the canvas tent, but maybe going backpacking a little more. That's kind of my thought. But anyways, let me show you what is going on. If you were to look, now I got 5 seasons of me here in my canvas tent. This is the 5th season. And you'll see the difference if you go ahead and go to my channel. You can check season 1 as I'm putting up this tent. If you see the tarp, it looks much different now than it did when I bought it. So let me show you what's happening. When I first bought this tarp, it was probably over a bit. This way, so it actually expanded with the weight. So I wasn't able to touch it to this board before, and now I can touch it to the board. And in fact, in other areas, I can bring it almost up and over the board. And so it's sagging really bad. Now I did have it here during a snowstorm, and I've told you guys that the tent can't handle the snow. It was like 3 to 6 inches. I think it was probably more like 4 inches. But it stretched the tarp. It really stretched the tarp. So now what's happening is we're getting a ton of rain here in Colorado, which is great. We so need it, because guess what? I'm not in a fire ban, you know? It's like, I love this, but my tent is all stretched out. It's 5 years old. They say they last about 7 years old, but I'm at high altitude, really strong sun here, so I think it's like my tarp is kind of getting on its last life, or I have to figure something else out with my tarp. So let me show you what happened. Okay, first I gotta show you how we tie the tent up. This is the canvas tent right here, and then there's a tarp on top of it. If you notice, I have 2 boards. This is for the canvas tent, and then this one is for the tarp. So I tie the tarp up here, and I tie the canvas tent here. Yeah, so we're just gonna move our way down, and you'll be able to see what the issue happened. Do you see what's going on here compared to there? Yes, walk around this tree. You guys, this was so loud that I literally thought a tree fell on the tent. I am so happy that I wasn't in the tent, because I'd be really freaking out if I was in the tent. And I didn't film it because I was really just trying to save the tent, and I was moving really fast. We had gallons and gallons of water up on top of my tarp here. So like all right here was just a whole bunch of water all right here. and it's been sitting there because I left for 3 days. And yeah, it was just sitting there collecting, and it wasn't able to drain. So I am a little bit worried about my ridgepole because that was carrying a lot of the weight. We're gonna go inside the tent and see. I actually haven't been in there yet. But let me go around. So loud. This is usually up here like this. Oh, it's even hard, just strength-wise, to bring it up like that. It, you see what it did for the screws? It actually broke one of the screws off. Like, that was a lot of weight. And then let me show you the other side too. So it was only 2 of them that broke. Here's the other one here. You see it? Yeah, just totally broke the screws off. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unscrew this board altogether, and then I gotta buy another 2x4. Yeah, so I'm gonna unscrew this from this board, buy another 2x4, and then try to put it all back together. Oh, goodness. So this, there's 3, there are 2? Yeah, there's 3 of them. So there's this one, and then the one that's connecting, and then that one. Yeah, that's not good. The only thing is I don't have my drill here. I don't normally keep my drill on my land, so I might have to take a trip down to the city in order to get a tool to fix this. So now I'm inside the tent, and you guys, this year my tent's not fancy at all. It's literally just a function to sleep, just an area to sleep and stay warm. It is, I have not made this tent very pretty this year. I had a ton of rats come in last year and destroyed about $500 worth of gear. So this year I was thinking that that I was not going to just decorate in the tent. It's just going to be a little bit different of a year for me. I don't see that this has cracked or anything. I was thinking that I'd have to replace those 2x4s this year, as well as the ones that are up there at the top too. But I'm just trying to make it survive one more year, and then I'll get new boards for everything and kind of start over. And this tent, I do have a lot of plans with it for when I have a cabin. I'll share it at some point, but I don't plan on selling it. There was talks about me selling it. I just want to let you guys know I wasn't planning on selling it. I'm actually just planning on using it for like maybe even an art studio in the wintertime or the summertime. I think it'd be nice to be able to sit in there and paint, and maybe offer some wilderness classes as well in there. So this is just a great way to be outside and listen to the birds. I know some of you watch my channel because you want to do this. You know, you want to create this outdoor living kind of environment. So that's why I wanted to show you guys. I wasn't planning on doing this kind of video because it literally just happened like 15 minutes ago, and I was scrambling, you guys. Like, I literally thought my tent collapsed or a tree fell on it, or I mean, it was loud. But I'm going to fix it, but for right now it's actually better the way it is, because at least I know the water is going to drain off, because it's just laying on the tent, so it's just going to drain off. I'll fix it. I'm not in a huge hurry for that. In fact, I was just getting ready to leave. I'm going to go meet my girlfriend who is like camping for the first time, and she asked me to come by and you know, wish her luck. You know? So I'm excited that she's camping for the first time, and I'm gonna be there for moral support. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I open suggestions of what you think I might do or should do. If you need extra pictures or something like that to help me with some ideas, I can show you them. I really don't want to buy another tarp right now. I think the tarp is about like $1,800 or something, and it's like, I just don't have the budget for that. So I got to make this tarp work, you know, and right now just laying on the tent, making sure the water is being drained, that's all that matters to me right now. I mean, I think that as long as it's being drained, it won't carry that heavy load. Okay guys, I'm gonna go meet my girlfriend. This should be a lot of fun. I'll talk to you later. See you on my next video. Bye bye.